Hi, we're Chloe and Maud of the Syncopated Ladies.
And we're here chilling with our girl Jen on Ladies First.
What's up? It's your girl Jen from Brooklyn, and I am back. Ladies First, another interview. As I said before, I have women from all walks of life coming on the show. We've had rappers, we've had singers, actresses. I just had Nia Holloway, shouts to her, who stars in The Lion King, the Broadway musical, so shouts to her. And I thought about, how come I've never had dancers on the show? So today I have two beautiful, super talented women. You might know them as the Syncopated Ladies. They have been tap dancing all over the country. You might see them in Good Morning America. They've been featured in Cosmopolitan and so much more. Please welcome Chloe and Maud of the Syncopated Ladies.
Hey, thank you so much for having us, Jen.
Thanks for coming. Seriously.
We're so happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
And also, thanks for bringing the shoes. We'll zoom in on that later because I was just telling them I've never seen tap shoes in person before.
Well, we're so happy that you brought us on, and we're excited to share tap dancing with you.
So, you know, the art of tap dancing and dancing in general, I feel like tap hasn't really gotten the love or respect that, you know, it's deserved because it is an art and it does take a lot of work to do and knowledge as well. So let's talk about tap dancing in general.
Absolutely. So tap dancing is an original American art form, and it actually was born here as a street dance. So tap dance is in many ways, you know, a grandparent to hip hop from the standpoint of its organic nature, coming from improvisation, freestyle, communication. And the unique thing about tap dancing is when you're a tap dancer, you're both a dancer and a musician. So you have to build the skills in both, and then you put your own style, your own swag into how you present it. And that's, to me, what makes it timeless, because you can do it in the 1920s to jazz, but you can also do it in 2016 to hip hop.
Absolutely. And that's what these lovely ladies have done. Like, I will mention it later, I'll talk about it now, but the Beyonce tribute, the Beyonce formation that you guys did, holy shit, super dope.
Thank you.
And even Beyonce shared the video as well. It has like 6 million views or something like that.
Yeah, we are really, really thankful.
Has she reached out to you to like do stuff?
We actually just earlier this year, her people reached out to us, and they hired us to go to London and perform for the launch of her Ivy Park clothing line at the Topshop flagship store.
Amazing.
So it was tremendously an honor, and we're just so thankful to Beyonce. There's nothing more powerful than women lifting up other women, and when you have an icon like Beyonce taking note to your work, is just a tremendous honor, but most importantly is just so touching because she doesn't have to take that time, and yet she does. And that's what makes the message of formation so real, because she's not just making a song to sell albums, but she is literally leading a movement and, you know, practicing what she preaches.
And that's what it's all about. Ladies first, the movement as well, women empowerment.
Absolutely.
So let's take it back, all the way back to how this woman, they're sisters, by the way, if you didn't know. You can tell.
Yes.
How did this form? I mean, was tap dancing in your family? Was it something passed down that you were taught? How did this go from little girls loving dancing to the Syncopated Ladies now?
Well, nobody in our family is a dancer. Our dad is like a jazz connoisseur. He loves jazz music. Our mom did modern dance like before she had us, but just kind of recreationally. So they put us in dance class like you put every little girl in jazz, tap, ballet, and we really just took to tap. Like, we really loved it. Also, tap dance is great because it's more accepting of body types. You know, like, our bodies are not built like ballerinas, which is totally fine. And that is just a whole nother avenue if you want to pursue that. And we just love tap dancing, the music, the freedom in it. And so in 2003 at the Debbie Allen Dance Academy in LA.
Shout out to Debbie Allen.
Shout out to Debbie
Allen.
There was a tap jam every Monday, and Chloe was there one Monday, and it was all women, and she said, and improvising, and mostly it's a male dominated field and professionally, and to improvise takes a lot. You got to be fearless to improvise, and they were all girls improvising, and so Chloe was like, I should start a group. And so in 2003, that's how Syncopated Ladies started. So that's been happening since 2003. We've just evolved skill-wise. We both went to film school, and then so we said when I graduated, because I'm younger, let's make music videos of us tap dancing. And so we started creating and producing our own videos. And over time, those are what has helped us get traction.
I love it. Growing it from the ground up.
Absolutely.
If you don't know who Debbie Allen is, you better Google it. If you don't know, now you know.
Absolutely.
How involved was she in your lives and your career?
That's such a great question. When I was 16 years old, she came to Washington, D.C. To give back. And
we're from DC.
We're originally from DC, and she came to give back to young people. So we had an opportunity to audition to be in one of her plays, and this was amazing because we wouldn't have had money to be able to afford, a class with her, and so she really gave us this opportunity. And when I actually did the show when I was 16, and then she later on did it when she was 16 because she came back again. So like her giving is perpetual, and it's really inspiring. So after I did that show, she really took me under her wing and became my mentor. And I just learned everything from her. And so she taught us that she would be like, honey, you got to do it all, child. You can't just do one thing. You got to do it all. You got to dance. You got to act. You got to perform. You got to write. You got to direct. You have to choreograph. And so it really taught us that there were no limits. And that's how we ended up studying film in school. And then that's how we ended up becoming bi-coastal because she said, you got to work LA too. Like there are no limits because there are different things that you can create. And then ultimately she really supported our first efforts, creating videos, giving her space. So our first stuff actually was shot in her dance studio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she's just continuously a supporter, and it's just one of the most, again, beautiful things where women are supporting other women and ladies are putting each other first, which is just so special because that's what we're all about, sisterhood and lifting each other up. And we just don't, there's no drama in our team, and we just don't live for that.
And it's great because you guys are elevating tap dance. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Because again, I bring it back to like people no disrespect, but like when you think of dance, you don't automatically think of tap. You know of everything else.
And there's no disrespect taken at all. And that's really what has motivated our movement is that, this is something we've done our whole lives. We love it so much, as you can see on our shirts.
See the shirts, the branding.
But, it was such a challenge because also tap dance is a male-dominated art form. So we were, in the kind of the stepchildren of dance, and then within that, we were also marginalized. So it really, that's why when I had this moment with these ladies in this circle, I thought, these women are powerful, and we have to create something. And it's funny because I always dreamt of this taking traction. Like I've always believed like tap is cool and tap is now and it's fresh, and so it's just so beautiful of a feeling to see the world taking note. And the formation video has a little over 6 million views, but then someone else shared it and that has 10 million views. So at this point right now, our work has somewhere around 30 million views, and it's just astonishing and really touching and exciting because it's pushing the movement that we've always dreamt of forward.
That's right. And aside from the Beyonce formation, you guys also did a Prince tribute. Wow. How long did it take you guys? And they have the shoes here. I don't know if we can zoom in on this, but you guys I've never seen tap dance shoes. Is that the right term? Tap dance shoes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
In person before, so I don't know if we could zoom in and see. There's actually, I guess
metal.
You break it down better for me.
Yeah, these are metal plates on the toe and the heel, and they make different tones. So just like these are literally a musical instrument, and the toe has a higher pitch, and this has a deeper tone.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like bass.
Out of here.
Yeah.
So you would obviously just step down on the back more if you want a little more.
Yeah,
like
if you're going,
like if you want like more of a hip hop beat, you would use your heels.
And then
Sick.
the toe is like the snare.
I love the.
Yeah, we have a lace lock, and that is a Prince lace lock from designer Melody Asani. She does a lot of work.
Melody Asani.
Oh yeah, this is hers.
Yeah, that's her.
Shouts to Melody.
Yes.
So I gotta ask you. So is it similar as far as dancing with these shoes as it is to like ballet slippers? You know how ballet dancers have those like crazy looking
shoes.
feet? Yeah.
No.
And, do you get blistered up and stuff after you dance?
Fortunately, tap dancers might have the prettiest feet.
Well,
of all dancers.
If you want, it depends if you maintain your feet, because some people just don't maintain their feet. We actually have good feet, because the thing about when you're on point shoes, you're kind of breaking your feet essentially, because you're going up in a small box and you're going up on the tip of your feet. If we go on our toes sometimes, which we do, the amount of weight that we put on our toes is like very light. It's light. We're not living up on our toes. And tap shoes, they're kind of like male dress shoes, if you think about it like that. They're like kind of like men's dress shoes. So like when we teach kids, because we teach a lot of underprivileged kids, if they don't own tap shoes, we say, wear your church shoes. And it works perfectly fine. Yeah.
So if you're at home right now,
you can put on your church shoes.
How about that? I should have brought a pair myself and like hopped in with the performance later. The ladies are gonna bless us with a performance later, so I'm super excited about that.
Thank you.
So I also asked you girls.
Oh, about the Prince tribute.
Yes, let's go back to Prince, please.
Yes.
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 I love his purple. I love
We
it.
are giving love to Prince right now. So we grew up listening to Prince, and you know, obviously it's a tremendous loss for the world, because you know, losing someone that contributed so much artistically and from a humanitarian standpoint is just you know, it's always felt around the world. And so we were thinking, how do we pay homage, you know, to someone so amazing and special? And you know, it's a risk you take to touch on someone's music that's so powerful, because you don't want to compromise it, and you don't want to, you know, you got fans around the world, so you know people are going to be very critical of what you do artistically with someone's work.
As we can see with all of the tributes, people are waiting to scrutinize.
Yeah, so we basically we got in a studio, and Dove's Cry was our natural go-to, because when I was a little girl, I had the When Doves Cry 45 record under my bed, and that's why the beginning of the video starts with the record. Maud ordered one online to just really lock in the sentimental value of this is something that still lives with us, right?
Since we were kids. Like, I'm super huge diehard fan, like devastated, and we were like, we have to do something. So it just felt natural. And even if the thing is that we realize you can't go into things with fear. So if we do it with love, then we hope that the world receives it with love. And no matter what, we did it with love, and that's how we wanted to express our condolences and our emotions towards Prince. So we're thankful that the world seemed to love it too, because now it has like almost 16 million views, and because other people have uploaded and shared it all over the world, and then people are sharing it there, like in Thailand, and people from Dubai are writing us like, oh my God, Prince. And it's a testament to his artistry as well.
Absolutely.
And don't get it twisted, guys, ladies and gents. Syncopated ladies, they are diehard hip hop fans.
Yes.
Come to find out, they grew up in New York. Well, went to school in New York.
Yes.
They live here too. I didn't know this. and grew up on Hot 97.
Yes.
I remember the first DMX song I heard was on Hot 97.
What was the first? What was it?
It was Stop. Drop,
shut them down, open up shots of our Friday dance. Because I do a tap dance song.
I was visiting her in college.
Yep.
And it came on Hot 97. And I was like,
I remember mine.
I was like, wow.
Oh my
and then I
God.
went back to DC, and I was like, we had a little dance crew at the recreation center, and we would do this. I was like, we got to do this dance. It's new. I heard it in New York.
Yes. I remember my Hot 97 first experience. So when I was a little girl, when I was a teenager, my mom started letting me come up to New York, because really this was where it was at to get your training. And so I came for my first trip alone, and one of my friends that was already in a Broadway show, he picked me up, and we were going, he was letting me stay with him in Brooklyn. So we were
Brooklyn.
Right?
So I'm shouting out everyone in this interview.
So we were driving across the Brooklyn Bridge, and I remember listening to Hot 97, driving across the Brooklyn Bridge, feeling so cool. And it was back when I believe it was Camp Lo, and we were singing the song, and I mean, I literally,
TBT.
yes, I just, man, so that was my introduction to Hot 97, and just like, you know, and Brooklyn, and just New York, and feeling the power and the energy here.
Were you supposed to go to that club Tunnel?
Oh yeah.
And they would always,
yes.
they would always
My
talk
sister
about it
used
on
to go
the
there all the
radio.
time.
Yeah, so
She used to sneak out of the house,
Yes,
wait online.
yes,
The tunnel's where you need to be. I'm
yes.
like, what's the tunnel? What's the tunnel?
yeah,
I'm so
and,
young time. But.
Oh man, but just so many great memories related to Hot 97 and just like how it shaped, you know, our musicianship and connection to hip hop. And you know, the beautiful thing again about radio is it's free, and so it's for all people.
Right.
And you know, you don't have to be able to afford an iPod,
Well, this
you
is
know,
and
or
when we were
Apple
growing
Music
up,
and all these things that are expensive.
and
You
this
have
is
access.
and that was pre iPod. You know,
Yeah.
we were still
You
on
had to go to a
Discman.
radio
Yeah.
to hear
And
music.
and everybody
And with
was always
tape.
playing a radio, which
Yeah.
was amazing. And then you would record. Remember the record?
Yes, on the boom
Yes.
box.
Yeah.
And if you want to record on tape, you had to tape the ends with like basket tape
Yes.
and hit the record button.
Ooh, yeah.
Throwback.
Yes.
The
yes.
throwback, but
Yeah.
Hot 97. I remember you had like the little speaker thing, and I would come up to her dorm room in New York, and I would just listen to Hot 97, and it made me also feel very proud to be black. Like that was the cool thing, and it was a very black, you know, radio station. It was hip hop. It celebrated black culture, and to be listening to that as like a 12-year-old coming up from DC, that's exciting, you know.
Yeah.
And so
and I feel like, you know, it brought hip hop to the world, like
Yeah.
to the people.
Absolutely. And it
So,
still is now because
yes.
hip hop is the music of the world. I would say.
100%. No, 100%.
Without
There's
a doubt.
nowhere. Okay, so this whole last year, we when we work with little kids, we do we have a tap, whip, and nay dance,
Okay.
and
Oh my
when
God, it's the
I
greatest thing
tell
ever.
you, it's the best thing in the world. That no matter, we could be in France, we could be in Brazil, we can be
Croatia,
in, you know, anywhere in the world, and you put. Literally, you press play on Whip Nay Nay, and every little kid.
Everyone knows how to
Every
name it.
little
they're like
kid.
Saleto. Their accent.
Yes,
It's
immediately.
incredible.
It's like all of a sudden you see them getting ready, they're winding up, and then they drop. It is the most exciting thing to feel hip hop around the world, and it connects us. I feel like it breaks down all the divides, you know, of race, of stereotypes, of injustice. It's a way to connect people, to communicate, to feel that inner pulse. You know what I mean? That makes us all just feel good. Hip hop is powerful.
Well,
It's
I
so
love
powerful.
that hip hop is such an influence on you, and Hot 97 too.
Yes.
It was saying enough so that I can bring you guys to Ladies First
Thank you.
here. So it's definitely made waves for sure.
Thank
No, we're
you.
so excited, and congratulations to you because
thank
you.
like tap, hip hop is such a male dominated art form in every realm, you know, in the performance and in the presentation. And so big ups to you for doing this and for being a trailblazer
Yes.
for women and for highlighting women of all paths of life. And so thank you, Jen, for having us on here. We're
Yeah.
honored.
Did you guys get that? Make sure you got that, all right? Make sure you got that.
Yes.
So, ladies, speaking of women,
Yes.
I asked you guys to give me 3 photos or 3 things, items, or what have you, that inspired you to be the woman you are today.
Yes.
Each thing's going to pop up on the screen. I just want you to
love
kind of
it.
just quickly talk about it and how
Okay.
it inspired you to be who you are today.
Absolutely.
The first image is
Oh,
Rio
okay.
de Janeiro,
Yes.
Brazil.
So this is a photo from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Chloe and I have a unitard line, a clothing line of workout clothes. So this is our clothing line, and everything is made in Brazil, and we design it and stuff.
It's called Unilove.
It's called Unilove. The website is shopunilove.com. We'll send you something, Jen. And the reason Rio is really important to us is I got a scholarship in high school to go study for a summertime in Brazil, in Rio. And going to Rio as a 17-year-old was one of the most beautiful and liberating experiences of my entire life. Women there and people there really love themselves. They embrace their bodies. They love life. I remember emailing my mom and saying, I feel like these are my people. Everybody smiles at you. They look at you. They say hello. They speak. They want to know about you. They don't care, you know, how rich you are or whatever. If you have the biggest booty or this or that. They want to know who you are. They want to know about your spirit and your soul. And then Chloe went after me to go teach at a tap dance festival there. And since then, we've each been about a dozen times. We go at least once or twice a year. And Brazil really just taught us how to love ourselves as women, how to love our art, how to be confident.
Celebrate your own body. It's really special. And this in particular was that we have syncopated ladies boot camps, and we do these around the world, and it's an opportunity to train young girls that are aspiring dancers, but also to build self-esteem. So it's a combination of like intense training and self-esteem building. So these are some of the ladies that were in the boot camp, but we had about 60 ladies from Rio that came
from all over Brazil.
Yeah, exactly, from all over Brazil that came to Rio to train with us and study, and it was just a magical experience because, again, you know, so much happens in the dance studio of discovery, self-discovery of, you know, finding freedom, finding your voice. And
I mean, in this photo, there are 3 girls in the photo that are Brazilian that had never worn spandex before.
Really?
And we had them, they're like, oh my God, my body's not beautiful. And they said after our boot camp, they felt beautiful to wear these unitards, because it's crazy, because when we went to Brazil 2003, this is pre-Instagram, pre-Facebook, all that stuff. And so now we have, and it's really American culture too, that has like created these standards of beauty for the world. And in Brazil, I'm like, yo, people want to be like you guys. Like,
really?
like,
Exactly.
Please love who you are. And so this was just a great testament to the diversity that we share with love and through tap dance around the world. And so these girls range from age 10 to us, to grown.
And one thing really cool is the dance studio where we do the Syncopated Ladies Boot Camp is only 2 blocks from where we're standing right here.
What
So
wow.
so we go to dance and then we hit the beach.
Well, next time you go to Brazil, call me up.
Yes,
come
come with us.
I am so down and want to dance at the beach and be like them. So now this is a DC, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about this. So how did this molded you to become the woman today, inspired you?
Well, it's interesting. One of the things, I think because mentorship has been so vital to our lives, where Debbie Allen, you know, really uplifted and uprooted our lives, we try to do the same thing for young people. So along our journey of building our own voice as Syncopated Ladies, we make sure that everything we do has a scholarship component and has an education component. So we have the Chloe Ahmad Foundation, and these are all of the scholarship kids. We had 450 dancers at our TAP festival that came from New York, LA, Chicago, all across the world. And we offer scholarships. There are kids literally here from like, I don't know how many.
Costa Rica, Brazil, Croatia,
Brooklyn.
all over the world. Brooklyn. Wow. And these aren't even all the scholarship kids.
No.
These are just some of them, because some of them didn't get the memo that we were taking a photo. And then they range in age from 5 to 30, and it's based on need, not on skill. So if you can afford it, we believe you should pay for it. But if you can't afford it, and let's say you're not even the greatest tap dancer, you just love it so much you want to try, we will create a space for you.
This is beautiful. Like,
Thank you.
The kids and just the love of just tap dancing and all the different ethnicities. It's just, you guys are doing a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Thank
That's why you're on
you.
Ladies First.
Thank you so much.
We have a documentary called Tap World on Netflix right now, and it's about this. It's about how we're, you know, able to bring so many cultures together. But the scholarship aspect is the way it happens, because otherwise, honestly, people get left out. You know, Latinos and African Americans tend to be left out when if there is a financial divide.
And it's changing with you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Finally, the legendary and iconic Debbie Allen.
Yes. Okay.
So this photo was actually taken at a gala where she was being honored earlier this year.
Yes. I work for an organization called New York City Dance Alliance, and they have a foundation, and they had been wanting to honor her, and they had reached out to me to kind of, you know, bridge the connection between the two. And it was just so exciting for us to be able to perform. The Syncopated Ladies came here in New York and performed for her. And you know, she made her waves on Broadway first. So for her, it was great to be here in New York and be honored. But she's just such a tremendous human being. For those of you that don't know her, she started as a dancer. She made her way then into TV as dancing and acting on a television show. But while she was there, she learned how to direct. So now she directs television shows like Scandal, Empire. On Grey's Anatomy, she's the showrunner, one of the directors, and also an actress in the show.
Boss.
She's a boss. She's
a boss.
That's the way to do it.
Yes.
Yes.
She inspires everybody. Everybody.
And she grew up, I think it's really important to say, she grew up in segregated Texas. She had to go to Mexico to be able to study ballet because no schools would let her in dance school. And so she's a woman who represents equality. She gives opportunities to everybody.
everyone.
She follows through. Like, it's not because I was on scholarship for her from 9th grade to 12th grade at her dance academy. And she's somebody that follows through. Like, it's not just like, I'm going to give you a scholarship and you're a kid. Good luck for the rest of your life. If I email her, if I text her, she's going to call me back and say, what do you need? How can I help? How's it going? And so she's somebody that really has shaped our lives and taught us how important mentorship is and how important follow through is. She is truly a Renaissance woman, probably the most amazing person we've ever met. She serves as the cultural ambassador for the United States for the White House. She is boss.
Yes.
I need to get to that level. Like, seriously.
Every
That's
time we
level to
see
be.
her,
She
we're
literally,
like, we suck.
I know. she will make you, like, if you just spend even a minute with her, you will work harder. You will stay up later. You will, push forward. Recently she said to me, she said, if there's one thing I teach you, if there's nothing else you learn from me, know that everything is possible as long as you don't give up. She was like, push forward, push past the obstacles, go the distance. And so it really matters. And then we give that to kids. And I think everybody in the world needs to hear that. Everybody. It doesn't matter how successful you are. There's somewhere further you'd like to go. And you need that love and support in your ear to say, you can do it, you can do it.
Definitely. And I think a lot of people don't have that support. And
Yes.
honestly, I see that instilled into you, whatever she's told you guys and all
Thank
the advice
you.
she's given you. So syncopated ladies, you guys are so dope. I
Thank
love
you.
it. I'm
Thank you,
glad you
Jen.
guys came on the show. So
Thank you,
people understand
Jen.
what you're about, what you're doing out here.
Thank you.
It's not just dancing.
No.
These women have an amazing movement and doing amazing things for children and just
Thank
for
you.
dancers around the world. So I love that.
Thank you.
And if anybody ever wants to dance with us, if you're at home right now and you're like, I want to do this, we're so easy to reach out to. And, we will always, like Debbie on did for us, help you find a way. And you can be 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 80.
A 70-year-old just emailed me in DC. Like,
Yeah.
I saw your videos.
Boy,
Yeah.
It was a woman. I wanna do this. I did it when I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
Where can I do this in DC?
And for the fellas, we got you too. So
Yes.
don't feel left out. Something for everybody.
Yeah, so make sure you check it out. Where can they go? What's the site?
ChloeandMaud.com.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Now, ladies, are going to the part of my show. I hope you guys like games.
Love.
Oh, okay.
We have
Do
game
you?
nights
Yes.
all the time.
Oh, do you? What do you play? I'm a taboo girl.
Taboo.
I play.
Taboo.
Oh, I will murder and taboo.
We're kind of
Stop
excessive.
We need to have one.
very
We're
competitive.
You gotta get one going in New York when you're back
Yes,
here.
we'll
Yes.
invite you.
We
We'll
will.
invite you.
We'll make it happen.
Yes, we
Okay.
have to.
So, this is the part we're just gonna look at the screen.
Okay.
And there's gonna be 2 images that pops up. Okay.
Okay.
And when you do, it might be either oranges or apples. You say orange or apple, whichever.
Oh, okay. You just pick
Very
one.
simple, rapid
Okay.
fire questions.
Okay.
All right, ladies. I hope you love games. Well, we already said,
Yes.
Taboo was on and popping when we get back into New
Party when
York.
we're
Doing
back.
it.
Okay, so it's called this or that. It's rapid fire questions, okay?
Okay.
So 2 images are gonna pop up on the screen. It could be apples or oranges. You just pick apples if you like apples, oranges if you like oranges.
Awesome.
Cool.
Very easy. You ready for the first one?
Yes.
Okay. DC or LA?
I'm going to go right now these days, LA.
I'm going to go DC.
DC.
Hometown.
Tomboy or girly girl?
Girly girl.
Girly girl.
Hip hop dance classic, Breakin' or Beat Street?
I'm going to go probably Beat Street.
Beat Street.
Yeah, fam. Because one of our
mentors directed. Yep. Beat
Yeah.
Street.
Okay, so you're biased already.
Yeah.
I
Being
see
biased.
that. All right. Debbie Allen's better show, Fame or Different World?
Different
Okay.
worlds.
Ooh.
For me, different worlds.
I'm gonna have to say Fame because that's where she really just kicked down the door.
But different worlds, she discovered Jada Pinkett and everybody in their mama.
They're just amazing.
Gregory Hines or Gene Kelly?
Oh,
Gregory Hines, period.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Annoys you most? Someone who's off beat or doing too much when it comes to dance?
Offbeat.
For me, doing too much. Like, relax.
for me offbeat. Like
It's so opposite. I love it.
Oh yeah, we're totally different.
but I'll help you get the beat. But offbeat at first.
Doing
makes
too
me-
much is so annoying.
More intimidating to dance next to J-Lo or Beyonce?
Ooh, intimidating. Well, I would say, okay. Okay, so Beyonce, from the standpoint of like, she, we just have the utmost respect for her. She'll make you, nervous in that excited way.
But then she makes you feel good.
But then she's so nice.
So we're biased because
she's
we know.
so nice that she then eases the like you don't, you feel like that's my sister, So then, and J-Lo's more intense from the standpoint of like, she might.
You gotta get it together.
Yeah. So
Intimidating. I would say J-Lo.
Yeah.
J-Lo, okay. Bigger turn off, body odor or being cheap?
Being cheap. Because you could buy somebody deodorant.
Yeah.
You could buy somebody some deodorant and spray a little perfume on them.
But there's some people that doesn't help either. We know this.
Yeah. But being cheap is just like a fundamental, like, you're
It's
just
the
selfish.
worst.
No one's cheap
No.
either. You know what I'm saying?
I hate cheap.
Like if we all can figure out how to support each other and not be
Yes.
cheap.
Sleeping on the first date, YOLO or hell no? Oh no, it might be a little comfortable.
I would say case by case.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
respect
I
that.
am a believer in YOLO, but case by case.
I'm more of a hell no.
We're totally different.
I respect it. Better choreography, Rhythm Nation or Single Ladies?
Ooh,
that's hard.
I do.
Well, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be biased because I just saw the choreographer of Single. I worked on Single Ladies,
Yeah.
and I just saw the choreographer, and I adore him. So I'm gonna go Single Ladies. Okay. He's
Final
my friend.
answer?
Single Ladies. Final answer.
Final answer.
I didn't remember.
I mean, Rhythm Nation for me because with my first like imitation of videos and like my first talent shows were being Janet, so I gotta go there.
Oh my God, you guys are opting for all these. I don't even know if I should go through the rest. No, I'm kidding. All right, at night, you hit the clubs or pig out on food and watch TV?
I'm gonna hit the club, but more than pig out and watch TV. It might be a combo like go out and eat.
All right.
Hit the club.
Hit the clubs. Oh, good, you guys.
We go
Maybe
together.
together.
Okay, cool. More iconic, Dirty Dancing or Flashdance?
Flash dance for me.
For me, Dirty Dancing.
Okay. A sold-out world dance tour or starring dancing alongside Michael Jackson's music video? Rest in peace.
Sold out world dance tour.
Really not alongside Michael?
No.
Michael, we obviously love, changed our lives.
However-
But our mission is to make dancers the artists and the stars.
Like in our blast
love you
performances,
guys.
people keep we just did BET and we did trap karaoke, and people are like, oh, who are you guys dancing with? We're like, ourselves, and they're like, wow, because they're so used to dancers being behind somebody.
True.
So we're trying to elevate dance. I love you, Mike. You could be a guest artist at our show.
You're going to be with us always. You can be rolling with us.
Rest in peace to the GOAT.
Yes.
Love him. And final question. Who would be the first person to break down and cry if you both were arrested?
Probably
I
Chloe.
think me.
I'm more of a
No
thug.
questions. Oh, you thug it out? Thug it out. But come on, sis. It's going to be all right.
got
She would be
this.
like, we have so much riding. I'd be
like,
like,
so much
I'd be like, I'm
lose.
gonna call Johnny Cochran's office. I would just be like crazy. Yeah.
But thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you,
for this or
Jen.
that.
This is amazing.
I love you guys. I
We
love what
love
you're
you
about,
too.
like I said. And I'm so excited because coming up next, the ladies are going to bless us with a little bit of a formation right here in the studio.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess. Paparazzi catch my fly and my cocky fresh. I'm so reckless when I rock my Givenchy dress. I'm so possessive, so I rock his rock necklaces. My daddy Alabama, mama Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, make a Texas Bama. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. You know you that bitch when you cause all this conversation. Always stay gracious, best revenge is your paper.
Yes, syncopated lady! What? You guys killed it.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I got to experience that in person. I never knew the tap dancing. Amazing. They're out of breath. I'm not going to have to talk too much, but just let them know where you can find you guys, your Instagram, your socials, whatever.
Okay, please check us out and support synkladies.com, at synkladies on Instagram, and chloeandmaud.com, or at chloeandmaud on the gram.
That's right. You don't get any more women empowerment than this right here.
Thank
See you next
you.
time on Ladies First.
Thanks,
Thank
Jen.
you.